Next is a web application firewall. Now, a web application firewall differs from a network firewall in that it operates at the application layer of the OSI model. Again, getting back to what I said a few moments ago about the OSI model and where these different things fit in. All right, so web application, or WAF, operates at application layer 7, layer 7 rather, of the OSI model, which is the application layer. And it's designed with granular rules specifically for web servers, okay, to analyze traffic and to prevent typical web server type attacks, such as SQL injection attacks, cross-site scripting attacks, forged HTTP requests, so on and so forth. All right, so anytime you see a website that has a form that you can fill in, very skilled people can craft either cross-site scripting or SQL injection attacks, and they'll actually write SQL code, and they'll use that code as the form. So it may ask for your name. Well, instead of putting in your name, they're going to put in this long SQL code that, if formed correctly, can actually, and if it's not protected against, I should say, can actually initiate some type of SQL query on the back end, perhaps crash the web server or crash the website and return some type of information, or even give some type of increased level of access, right, to that server. So that's why these types of firewalls are in place to understand these things as they come in real time, analyze what's happening, and shut it down before it has a chance to actually do any harm. Now, some well-known web application firewall vendors, just for your own knowledge: Cisco, Citrix, Barracuda Networks, F5, and EI. And there's probably 30 or 40 more well-known vendors, but these are just some to kind of give you an idea if you're looking to research this a little bit further. These are some of the bigger players in that space. Okay, so an example of a firewall would be one here from Checkpoint, which I alluded to earlier, and you can see that kind of ranges or runs the gamut from a small firewall appliance, like you see on the top of that stack there, and it kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger as we go. And over to the right, we have an entire chassis system with blades installed. So they can range from small software-based implementations to small hardware-based implementations, and on up. So depending upon the size of the company, up to large enterprises.